Hi James, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, where did you learn to cook?
Well, it was a long process for me. I always joke and say that I came up in the business through the bar side. I was a bartender, bar owner, bar manager, but every one of these bars had restaurants. So occasionally I would jump in and help them, and then as the years went by, I learned how to cook.
And what was the impetus for you to own your own restaurant?
Me and my wife had always talked about it. We've always worked for other people, and we always talked about owning our own restaurant. And when I left the Boardwalk, a long, illustrious career in Seaside, my wife actually worked at the restaurant that was here at Ohana before. And we always joked with the owner that if he ever wanted to get out, let us know. We would buy it from him. Mm-hmm. And 4 years later, he decided that he wanted to get out. We bought it from him, and Ohana was born.
So Ohana has a Hawaiian theme. Where did that come from?
My family loves Hawaii. We've been there a couple times. Most of the pictures that are on the wall were taken by my wife or my father-in-law. They're from family vacations, and a couple times that we've gone, I've had a hard time bringing my wife back from Hawaii because she would move there in a heartbeat. So we had talked about building a Jersey-themed restaurant in Hawaii, or building a Hawaiian-themed restaurant in New Jersey, and I guess at this point the Hawaiian-themed restaurant in Jersey has won.
What characterizes Hawaiian food?
If you've ever been to Hawaii, it's sort of a melting pot of 4 or 5 different cultures of food. So you can go to a lot of different angles with it. I always say it's like an Asian Hawaiian feel. But if you go to different tasting menus and stuff, they'll say this is from one area, this is from Fiji, this is from, so it's sort of a culmination of spices, a lot of use of tropical fruits, a lot of seafood, things, bounties from the sea. So that's why we're, a seafood heavy menu, and it's just a flavor profile that I would say.
What's an item on your menu that kind of speaks Hawaiian?
There's a couple. I would say the one that we get the most comments on is our stuffed mahi mahi. It's just a Hawaiian dish from top to bottom. We've had similar dishes in our travels around Hawaii. We made it more Ohana by putting the wasabi mashed potatoes, which is our twist on it, and we've had it with different sauces on it. We like a tropical salsa that has mangoes and pineapples in the salsa, and we stuff it with not just crab, but also crab and lobster. So we sort of trick the dish out to our own.
So over the years, what's been your most memorable meal?
My most memorable meal would have to be going to Napa and eating at French Laundry. That was a great experience. One that I wish never ended. I could have sat there all night and ate course after course. That was great food.
Where do you eat on your days off?
Painfully, usually home.
You cook?
We do go out. Yes, I cook. My wife is actually an amazing cook also, and this summer, this winter, she actually came and trained more with us in the kitchen, because as any small business owner and small business restaurant owner knows, you have to be able to do everything. So now my wife is at the point where she can jump in the kitchen with me and cook. So, that being said, sometimes I take the kids and she cooks, and we all eat together. So we're a very culinary trained family. 3
people you'd like to have dinner with, dead or alive?
3 people I'd like to have dinner with. That's a good one. Emeril Lagasse, Bobby Flay, and Thomas Keller. I think that would be an interesting meal.
So last meal, what's on the menu?
For me?
Okay.
A big, beautiful 16-ounce lobster tail with some nice butter, clarified butter, a filet with a great demi, and some perfect potatoes.
Any new ventures coming up?
We're actually in the middle of building a truck, an Ohana food truck. Not really 100% sure where it's going to be used, or talking to the town about possibly using it here in the parking lot. We're going to be doing festivals, probably something more you're going to see towards the middle to end of summer and into the fall.
Great. Well, have a great summer.
Thank you.
Thanks.